Right, apparently I'm live. Hey, if I'm live, there's 5 people watching. Tell me hey. Oh, hang on, we've got some heys already. We've got our Disney Life hey and Disney Life with Lauren hey. Lauren, have you eaten? Lauren, have you? Have you eaten? Everyone have a look at Winnie. She's just chewing Ryan's pen. Oh, Bethany's here. Bethany. Well, I think Winnie's going to be quite distracting, actually.
It's fine because I won't do well anyway. So.
Yeah, Ryan's doing the quiz. He's not seen the quiz, but he's going to do it in the background, and he's pretty sure that Winnie's going to be better at it than he is. She's so funny. She's so funny. What are you doing? What are you doing? He's teasing her, basically. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hi. Oh, someone said hi to you, by the way.
Hi.
So, right, let me just go through a couple of ground rules while we are setting up. I have quiz here. What's going to Winnie, shut up. Winnie, shut up. Oh, I'm getting more hellos. Hello, hello, hello. What's going to happen is I'm going to read out the questions from my sheet of paper. And then you, at some capacity, write it down at home, be it a notepad, on your phone, whatever. You write down your answers and you are in charge of marking your own answers. So when we do all the answers at the end, you then obviously tick them off. I'm not bothered. It's not like anyone wins anything. So if you think that your answer is close enough to the answer, then just tick it, whatever. I'm not really fussed. So you can be your own judge of your own answers, and please don't write any answers in the comments bits because this happens a lot.
Odds on someone doing
it. Odds on someone doing it. Someone will do it. If that happens, I will be deleting your comment. So yeah, please don't put your comments, your answers in the comments, just because people want to play at home and they might see it and it might be a shame for them. So yeah, don't do that. And I think that's it. I'm not sure there's anything else to really explain. There are 5 rounds, and the 5 rounds, 4 of them have 10 questions, and the last one has 20. The last one's like general knowledge. So 50, 60 questions, 60 questions, but it's out of 66 because there are a few things that you can get extra points on. Kind of just let me know if you're ready to go and see what happens. And let me know if you're here as well. Hey. I'll just wait and make sure everyone can actually hear me, see me, etc.
She's still very interested in the pen, which might
she really wants the pen.
She
really wants the pen. No, you're not. You're just teasing.
But it's too fun.
Okay, right. Everyone seems to be happy and ready to go. So, yay! She's ready. Good. Right. I did say on Instagram, if anyone is from there, hey. Oh, I've got some more heys. Yeah, hey. Or I did say on Instagram, it's relatively difficult. So you've got to be a fan to be able to answer these questions. Unless you're Ryan, who doesn't know anything. He's just here for the bands. I'm interested to see your rubbish answers.
I've watched them all multiple times.
But he just has no memory. They're quite tricky, but that's the fun in it, isn't it? We'll see. Jess is ready to come last again, apparently. Right, here we go. Round 1 is quotes. I'm starting off easing you in. So round 1, quotes. The first 5 questions, I'm going to give you a quote and you need to tell me who said it, which character. The second 5 questions are leaving a blank. So then you have to fill in the blank. So, who said this? Your teeth? Yeah, I saw them from outside. Your teeth? Yeah, I saw them from outside. Obviously, I'm not going to do it in the way that the characters do it, otherwise I might give it away. But who says that? You're also going to be my judge as to whether I'm going too fast or slow. Oh, when he's ready. Good, okay. Number 2. No, interestingly enough, her leaf blower picked up. No, interestingly enough, her leaf blower picked up. Who said that? This is the awkward bit because no one's like able to talk to me, so I don't know if you're ready. Number 3. Look, I had a hard life. My mother was killed by a drug dealer. Look, I had a hard life. My mother was killed by a drug dealer. Okay, whoever that last person was, you're getting your comment deleted. I'm going to say again, don't put the answers in the chat. It's not how it works. Number 4. It's a cow's opinion. It doesn't matter. It's moo. It's a cow's opinion. It doesn't matter. It's moo. And number 5, just 3. I'm dilated 3, which is one of my favorite quotes. Just 3. I'm dilated 3. Okay, so they were your 5 that you have to tell me who said it. And the next 5 is fill in the blank with a word. So this is Rachel's quote, this one here. Oh, you're setting Ross up with someone? Does she have a blank blank? 2 words, but you only get 1 point for it. Oh, you're setting Ross up with someone? Does she have a blank blank? The look of panic on his face. He's like, I've no idea what I'm doing. She just started whining because no one was giving her any attention. Okay, number 7. I'm not so good at the advice. Can I interest you in a blank blank? I'm not so good at the advice. Can I interest you in a blank blank? That is a Chandler quote. Did you know that? Oh, we knew that one. Oh, Jess got one. A truly iconic quote. I feel like that is to the moo point one because that's correct. Number 8. He didn't make it to one of my blank recitals, but this he sees. Here's a quote from Monica. He didn't make it to one of my blank recitals, but this he sees. I suppose if you don't know this one, it'd be quite easy to guess. And number 9. Gum would be blank. Gum would be blank, which is a Chandler quote. Classic. You know the scene because you talked to me about it the other day. Jess has just put, I think I'm just Chandler. I can see that. And number 10, this is a quote from Gunther. He says, hey buddy, this is a family place. Put the blank back in the blank. So there's 2 words, but again, only 1 point. Hey buddy, this is a family place. Put the blank back in the blank. Oh, good. Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Ryan thinks that would be a really good Cards Against Humanity question. You can definitely answer it as if it is, and I will accept those answers. So that was round 1. That was quotes. I'm not going to go through them again because if I do, I might mess it up and give you the answers. If anyone needs any repeating, let me know now, but I'm not going to go through them all again. That will be out of 10. Because even if it has double words, you only get 1 point for it. Ryan's trying to tell Winnie off really quietly. Because he keeps eating the book. What a nightmare. Okay. Round number 2. No one has said they want to repeat, so we're just going to go for round number 2, which is my favourite round of this entire quiz. So I'm really sorry to all of you who hate maths, but we're doing a Friends maths quiz. So what's going to happen is you can use a calculator if you are no good at mental arithmetic. I do not mind that. What's going to happen is I'm going to give you a sum or a calculation of some sort, and you need to tell me what the answer is in numbers. It will make sense when I get going. But for instance, if I said the number of Olympic rings in the logo plus the number of fingernails you have, it would be 5 Olympic rings plus 10 fingernails would be 15. But these are all going to be Friends-based calculations. Okay, I will go through and repeat these because they will be quite tricky to think about what it is and then do the calculation. And I'll give you a little bit of extra time. Yes, you did just accidentally walk into a House of Games live stream. I am Richard Osman. You're welcome. Round 2. Here we go. Question number 1. The number of Ross's marriages plus the number of Joey's sisters. It's the number of times Ross has been married plus the number of sisters that Joey has. I feel like if you get these right, you're going to love yourself. It's going to be like, you'll be so chuffed.
That one, I'm definitely one either way.
You don't think it's right?
If it's not right.
If it's not right, you'll be one either side. I see. Okay, number 2. The number of children that Monica and Chandler have multiplied by Monica's favourite. Sorry, Winnie, was that you needed something? Multiplied by Monica's favourite erogenous zone. So the number of children that Monica and Chandler have multiplied by Monica's favourite erogenous zone. This is, it's worth pointing out, I know that no people would do this, but it's the number of children that they have at the time that we have watched the series. There will obviously be fan fictions and stuff to say what's happened after the series. They may have more children, but the things that we have seen in all 10 seasons. Number 3. The number of categories of towel that Monica has plus Joey and Chandler's apartment number from series 2 onwards, because they change number after series 1. So the categories of towel that Monica has plus Joey and Chandler's apartment number from series 2 onwards. It doesn't look at me.
The thing is you start and I'm like, oh,
I know the first bit.
And then you do the second bit. I'm like,
love that. Okay, number 4. The number of times Phoebe has been married multiplied by the number of seasons of Friends. It's the number of times Phoebe has been married multiplied by the number of seasons of Friends. Number 5. The number of pages of Rachel's letter, front and back, minus the number of sisters that Rachel has. The number of pages that Rachel's letter had, front and back, minus the number of sisters that Rachel has. Are you confused about the first bit? No, okay. You confused when he's licking the carpet? Second. Cool. No one's complained yet, so I'm hoping that I'm going at an alright speed. Number 6. Monica and Rachel's apartment number in season 1, in only season 1, plus the number of children that Frank and Alice have. So Monica and Rachel's apartment number in season 1, plus the number of Frank and Alice's children. You don't know the apartment numbers, do you?
It's just pure coincidence that every single one I've known one half of it. Rather than some of them I've just had no clue. And
now, have you at least written down what you think one half is?
No.
That's fine. Is the marriages for Phoebe only ones explicitly discussed on the show? Yes, there is one situation in Vegas where it's kind of suggested that she might possibly still be married somewhere else. That one does not count. It is the ones that we know she got married because she has actually told us. So don't count that one. For number 5, does one sheet of paper count as 1 page or 2 pages? This is 1. Because it is front and back a certain number of pages. Yes, basically the number in the quote. However you want to think of that. Right. Number 7. The age at which Chandler first touched a girl's breast minus the number of Ross's children, or how many children Ross has. The age at which Chandler first touched a girl's breast minus how many children Ross has. You happy with this one? Nice. Yeah. Number 8. This one is really mean. I'm really sorry. Number 8. The number of steaks that are mentioned in the title of a season 1 episode minus the number of eggplants that are mentioned in the title of a season 1 episode. So just to help you out with that one, there is a season 1 episode that is blank steaks and blank eggplants, and there are 2 numbers. Take the steaks minus the eggplants. That is that's a hard one. If you're not the sort of person that thinks about the episode titles, that's tricky. Sorry. So steaks mentioned in the title of a season 1 episode minus eggplants mentioned in the title of a season 1 episode. Number 9. The row of the airplane that Rachel sits in the finale episode multiplied by the number of friends that Janice dates. Jess has just said that Netflix doesn't tell you the episode names. Good luck. Sorry. So the row of the airplane that Rachel sits in the finale on the plane multiplied by the number of friends that Janice dates. Do you know at least one of them?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Number 10. The age that Rachel turns in the birthday episode where she receives a scooter as a present, plus the number of days that Joey was on the fishing trip with his dad. His reaction. What was that reaction? Sorry. The age that Rachel turns in the birthday episode where she receives a scooter as a gift, plus the number of days that Joey was on the fishing trip with his dad. Apparently Lauren's reaction was the same. She was like, I did tell you it was hard, I'm really sorry. Oh, Bethany says you lost connection. She said it's you haven't no. Yeah, is everyone's connection still okay apart from Bethany's? Anyone? I think there's a slight delay anyway, but I'm like, is everyone okay? And there's this little gap of no one talking to me. Oh, if I've got you back, Bethany, what was the last thing that you heard? Everyone else seems okay. This is okay. Let me just message. Didn't hear number 10. Okay, right, number 10 again. What is the age that Rachel turns in the birthday episode where she gets a scooter as a gift? So what age is she turning? Plus the number of days that Joey was on the fishing trip with his dad. I'm going to run through all of them again just to make sure that you guys have some time to think about it. Number 1, the number of Ross's marriages plus the number of Joey's sisters. Number 2, Monica and Chandler's children multiplied by Monica's favourite erogenous zone. Number 3, the categories of towel that Monica has, plus Joey and Chandler's apartment number from season 2 onwards. Number 4, the number of Phoebe's marriages multiplied by the number of seasons of Friends. Number 5, the number of pages of Rachel's letter, front and back, minus the number of sisters she has. Number 6, Monica and Rachel's apartment number in season 1, plus the number of Frank and Alice's children. 7, the age at which Chandler first touched a girl's breast, minus the number of Ross's children. Number 8, the number of steaks mentioned in the title of a season 1 episode, minus the number of eggplants. Number 9, the row of the airplane that Rachel sits in the finale, multiplied by the number of friends that Janice dates. And number 10, the age Rachel turns in the birthday episode where she gets a scooter, plus the number of days that Joey was on the fishing trip with his dad. What do you... Anyway, right, round number 3. I feel like Jess is going to hate this. This is mean, this round. I'm really sorry. It gets easier after this round. Could you two cut it out? Round number 3. I am going to give you the title of an episode, and you have to tell me which season it's in. Yeah, all right. I can hear you all groaning from here. So what's going to happen? I've been slightly nice in as much as each one is there's like one question for each season. So if you see one and you're like, that's definitely season 1, season 1 is not going to happen again. Because there's 10 questions, there's going to be 10 seasons. Okay, so if you've used one because you know it, don't use it again. Jess, I think it's time for me to get a drink. I also am hoping that I've picked titles that make it obvious what the episode is. I'm just going to leave it there. So, okay, here we go. Question number 1. The one where Monica gets a roommate. Which season is that from? The one where Monica gets a roommate. There is an alternative title to this one, but I'm not going to tell you it because I might give it away. Number 2. My favorite episode of all time. The one with the embryos. If you were here for my last Friends quiz, you will know that that is my favourite episode of all time. The one with the embryos. Jess is like, okay, it's going okay. It's all right. I'm not sure if I mentioned last quiz which season that was in. Number 3, the one with the rumour. The one with the rumour. Now, I'm sure a lot of you, if you're Friends fans, will know what that episode is, and you'll be like, oh, that's where they all do this. But whether you can put it in a season.
So the thing, I know exactly what episode you're talking about, but my problem is I always think things happened at different times to when they actually were, and I'm like, oh, I thought that was a lot later or a lot earlier than it actually was. So
yeah, so Ryan's obviously, I don't know if you guys heard about it, but Ryan is doing the same thing. He knows what episode it is, but doesn't know where it comes in the timeline because he gets it all mixed up. Number 4, the one where everybody finds out. The one where everybody finds out. Which season is it in? What is she doing? Where is she? No, she's just having fun. Okay. Number 5. The one with Monica and Chandler's wedding. Wonder what happens in that episode. The one with Monica and Chandler's wedding. Which season is that in? I'm going to take this time to remind you right now that if you've used a season, don't use it again, because it's one for each. Hello? Hello? You going to say hi to YouTube? Oh no, she's going to jump up. There we go. You're going to be super unhelpful, Winnie. Can you just go and... Right, Winnie, off you get. Get off. Okay, number 6. The one where no one's ready. Also a good episode. The one where no one's ready. Yes, leave, Winnie, leave. I'm not... Oh no, she's going to sit. Number 7. The one with the prom video. Oh, we've got someone else that loves the one where no one's ready. The one with the prom video was number 7. Yeah, see, now Ryan's doing the dangerous thing, which is he's already put a season for another answer, but now he's certain that it's a different season.
I'm going to put that in 4. It actually was that. I'm sticking with my answer for no choice.
Number 8. The one where Ross is fine. The one where Ross is fine. Another good episode. Number 9. The one with the routine. The routine. The one with the routine. Someone's just put, I'm fine. And then number 10, the one in Barbados, or Barbados, if you're American. The one in Barbados. I've ruined it, haven't I? Ruined it for you. That one was a bit mean, to be fair. I'll explain why when we get to the answers. Olivia's just said, Ross in that episode is me during COVID. I'm fine. So he does that little poem and he's like, ee! Banter. Right, okay. They were your episode titles. I'm going to run through them quickly again. Number 1, the one where Monica gets a roommate. Number 2, the one with the embryos. Number 3, the one with the rumour. Number 4, the one where everybody finds out. Number 5, the one with Monica and Chandler's wedding. Number 6, the one where no one's ready. Number 7, the one with the prom video. Number 8, the one where Ross is fine. Number 9, the one with the routine. And number 10, the one in Barbados. that will be out of 10. It will just be 1 point for each. Right, it gets easier from here, I promise. So, round number 4, 10 questions. It's about fashion. So, friends' fashion. It can be anything from costumes to what they're wearing to things that happen to their clothes. But it's all to do with fashion, inspired, obviously, by my various reels I've been doing recently because I'm loving it. So, fashion. Question number 1. What is Ichiban? You can see Ryan's face. He's like, what is Ichiban? I would like the way it's described in Friends, but if you just describe it and it's correct, I suppose fine. But the way it's described in Friends is better. What? No. Cool. Number 2. I used to have something that is from a magazine and I used to love doing the post. Okay, cool. So, number 2. What does Phoebe use to cover up her hummus stain in The One Where No One's Ready? What does Phoebe use to cover up her hummus stain in The One Where No One's Ready? Again, you can be kind of generic about this. Or you can be specific, I don't really mind. I've got a specific and a generic description for it. You might have got that one. Oh, there was a little murmur of happiness from Ryan. Ooh. I'm just letting you guys know how Ryan's doing, so you don't feel so bad if you're not doing well. Or if you're doing really well, you feel great about yourself.
Like, I can tell you exactly what she's wearing.
But you can't remember what.
And I can tell you what Chandler's wearing. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm questioning what she uses.
Originally, that question, funnily enough, was what colour dress is she wearing? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why we're mouthing it because it's not a question. It's yellow. So, number 3. What colour is Monica's dress in the throwback prom video? What colour is Monica's dress in the throwback prom video? Again, colours are quite tricky to pinpoint. I will accept a range of colours, but it falls under one of the kind of rainbow colours, but it has a shade, I suppose, that I could accept. Brown. Number 4. At the end of The One with the Holiday Armadillo, Joey comes in dressed as what character? At the end of The One with the Holiday Armadillo, Joey comes in dressed as what character? Okay, cool. Don't sound too confident right now. Number 5. What nursery rhyme character does Chandler liken Rachel to whilst she is wearing her bridesmaid dress for Barry and Mindy's wedding? What nursery rhyme character does Chandler liken Rachel to while she is wearing her bridesmaid dress for Barry and Mindy's wedding? Honestly, one of the most hideous dresses I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what Ryan's put. He just said, I've never had to spell that before. Like, what's there to spell wrong?
That's the point. What I thought of yeah, what's there to spell wrong? And then you go to write it and you're like, oh.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe you've got it right. We'll see. Number 6. In The One with the Halloween Party, What costume is Ross wearing? A costume that only his girlfriend Mona understands. It's the best. In the one with the Halloween party, what costume is Ross wearing? A costume that only his girlfriend Mona understands. Jess worries for you sometimes. He's just nodding like, same. Yeah, Ryan's a teacher, in case you didn't know. English, I worry for his kids. Yeah, luckily not an English teacher. Number 7. What sort of trousers did Phoebe get as maternity wear, thinking they already came with a list of baby names? What sort of trousers did Phoebe get as maternity wear, thinking they already came with a list of baby names? If you don't know it, it makes sense when you hear it. There might be one on the recipe books. Number 8. What cosmetic disaster happens to Ross when he fails? How are you writing already? There are many cosmetic disasters that have happened to Ross. What cosmetic disaster happens to Ross when he fails to count Mississippilously? You were right in that, were you? Cool. I was just kind of thinking, what about question 1 of the entire quiz? So, what cosmetic disaster happens to Ross when he fails to count Mississippilously? Number 9. What colour suit, jacket, and trousers was Chandler wearing in the throwback Thanksgiving episode where he loses his toe? So I'm looking for the colour of the jacket and the trousers, because the top was a different colour. What colour suit, jacket, and trousers was Chandler wearing in the throwback Thanksgiving episode where he loses his toe? And just to be clear, the suit, jacket, and trousers were the same colour. Yeah, I will accept a generic answer, yes. And number 10. What name is on the overalls that Phoebe wears when she, Ross, and Susan get stuck in a cupboard in the hospital? Iconic moment, this one. What name is on the overalls that Phoebe wears when she, Ross, and Susan get stuck in a cupboard at the hospital? That round will be out of 10. Please let me know if you need any repeats. If you do not, we will go straight on to round number 5, which will be 20 questions of general knowledge. So it's just general questions about the life of Friends. Some of them are worth more than 1 point. Oh, that's Jess's best round. Good. Yes, I got more than 1. I'm proud of you, Jess. I'm really proud. Where have you gone? Can't start without him. Where's he gone, Winnie? Where's he gone? Say hi. I'm sorry, these are shots of my dog that no one asked for, but I'd want to see her if I wasn't there. Just for all you people who don't know me too well, I do really like Friends. Yes, but knowing Jess, I think it's more of your intake of memory that fails you, isn't it? It's like you don't tend to remember things like Ryan. Although hopefully you can still spell, unlike Ryan. Thanks, Jess. Oh, there he is! We were waiting for you. Okay, so general knowledge. Question number 1. What were Joey and Monica doing in his dream that led him to think he was in love with her? What were Joey and Monica doing in his dream that led him to think he was in love with her? There are 20 questions, but it's not out of 20. There'll be more points. Number 2. Why does Phoebe kiss Gunther? Why does Phoebe kiss Gunther? I think she's going. Is she? Oh, I thought she was going for food. Sorry, we get really excited when Winnie eats her food because she doesn't eat a lot. So we're like, she's going for food. Is it food? Number 3. Which book does Chandler buy Kathy for her birthday? No, Winnie! Get down. Sorry, I was just in the middle of a live stream telling my dog off. No, she's good. That's fine. She was glad to go upstairs and I wasn't happy about it. So which book does Chandler buy Kathy for her birthday? Number 4. Name the 2 gifts that Phoebe buys for Joey in an attempt to get Rachel to move back in with her. This is worth 2 points. So 1 gift, 1 point. Name the 2 gifts that Phoebe buys for Joey in an attempt to get Rachel to move back in with her. That face suggests you've got 1 and not another. You've got an idea and not sure I'd be able to say it on YouTube. It's probably not that then. Number 5. What's the name of the British guy that Phoebe dates, whom she believes is Monica's soulmate, much to Chandler's dismay? So what is the name of the British guy that Phoebe dates, whom she believes is Monica's soulmate, much to Chandler's dismay? He was a very minor character, so congrats if you get this right. Just make yourself comfy while you don't know the answer. Number 6. This is worth 3 points. I know the actor's name. I mean, the fact that you know the actor's name is impressive. I'm not even sure I know the actor's name. That makes it sound like I know everything about Friends. That wasn't it. It was just that I like actors. So number 6. 3 points. What are the middle names of Joey, Chandler, and Rachel? What are the middle names of Joey, Chandler, and Rachel? Preferably do them in that order, so you're not just randomly guessing names. So Joey's middle name, Chandler's middle name, and Rachel's middle name. What are they? Fun fact, you never find out Monica's middle name, you just know it begins with an E. You find out Ross's middle name, which is apparently Eustace, but it's in a deleted scene, so only some episodes show it. And you'd never find out Phoebe's middle name because she doesn't have her birth certificate. So you can only ask those 3. Number 7. When David and Phoebe reunite in New York for one night only, David speaks a Russian phrase to Phoebe. What does it translate as? When David and Phoebe reunite in New York for one night only, David speaks a Russian phrase to Phoebe. What does it translate as? Okay, I've just thought of something. When this quiz is finished, I'm going to go on Instagram. I'm going to put a poll up. The poll is going to be, who do you think Phoebe should have been with, Mike or David? It's a controversial one, so you have to vote after this. Number 8. On which game show does Joey make a disastrous appearance? Iconic scene. Iconic. Just beautiful. Number 9. Which British food does Ross punch? Oh, hang on, I've got, sorry, could you repeat that one, please? That was number 8. Number 8, on which game show does Joey make a disastrous appearance? And then number 9, which British food does Ross punch after finding out that Emily is getting remarried? Which British food does Ross punch after finding out that Emily is getting remarried? Anyone knows the scene? Please tell me you're saying what he says in his head while he punches it. Oh, so funny. It's just so many iconic bits. Yep, Lauren just did. Good, not just me. He's like, who, it's number 10, sorry. Who is the second friend to find out about Monica and Chandler's secret relationship? This is obviously excluding Monica and Chandler. Who is the second friend to find out about Monica and Chandler's secret relationship? So we can hear Winnie's like collar thing like jingling, and we're like, what is she doing? She's fluffing up a blanket. Number 11. Chandler is bet $50 that he can't go a week without making fun of his friends. In that same week, Ross gets a girl's phone number. What is her name? Chandler is bet $50 that he can't go a week without making fun of his friends. In that same week, Ross gets a girl's phone number. What is her name? Number 12. What is Joey diagnosed with when Phoebe is in labour? I'm not sure if this question was in my last one. It's just a really good question. And also, if you've got this answer, please tell me you said it in the same voice that the doctor does. Bless you. Yep, another one. Just people say it. It's just, they're so iconic. The voices, I love it. What does Erica first believe Monica and Chandler's jobs are due to a file mistake at the adoption agency? This is worth 2 points, 1 for each job. What does Erica first believe Monica and Chandler's jobs are due to a file mistake at the adoption agency? I'm not going to be cruel. You don't have to know which one was which. It's just, what are they? Although if you know what they are, you probably know which one's which. Number 14. Where are the gang headed to when Phoebe's waters break? Where are the gang headed to when Phoebe's waters break? Number 15. This is a long one, so bear with me. It's worth 2 points. Dr. Drake Ramore has 2 twins over the span of 10 seasons. One is a fake one made up by Ross to banish Joey's stalker, and the other is the actual character created for Days of Our Lives. Name both of them. So Dr. Drake Ramore has 2 twins over the span of the 10 seasons. One is a fake one made up by Ross to banish Joey's stalker, and the other is the actual character created for Days of Our Lives. Name both of them. I'll give you a clue, they both end in Ramore. And that is worth 2 points. Just seen Jess's comment. High five! Woohoo! You look like you were not going to get that question right. Number 16. Chandler books a romantic trip to Vermont, but Monica can't go because work is so busy. Who ends up going with Chandler instead? Chandler books a romantic trip to Vermont, but Monica can't go because work is so busy. Who ends up going with Chandler instead? Number 17. 3 points. Name the 3 things that Phoebe gives to Ross as a housewarming gift. You don't have to tell me why she gives them to him, because she does say, I just need the 3 things. Number 18. Who is Joey's first flatmate after Chandler moves in with Monica? Who is Joey's first flatmate after Chandler moves in with Monica? What was the sigh for? Can't remember her name, apparently. Oh, okay. So someone just said again, I know the actor's name. That one I didn't know. Number 19. Who or what is Gladys? Again, providing the description is acceptable, then I will take it. Who or what is Gladys? And your last question, question number 20. What is the actual name of the Xerox copy girl? What is the actual name of the Xerox copy girl? How was that funny? Oh, his answer was funny. Okay. Let me know. I think I know what you've put, and it's just not funny. Let me know if you need any of those repeating. And if any of them are appropriate, I will let Ryan tell you all of his wrong answers that he gave. If they're not appropriate, then I won't, because we are live on YouTube. I have said it's not made for kids, but still. Let me know if you need any repeats. I'll give you a few moments to gather your thoughts and tell me if you need any repeats, and then we'll just get going on the answers. Ryan has just said if he doesn't come last, it will have been a success. Right, so normally what happens with my quizzes is I ask everybody to tell me what their scores are after each round, and then like tot it up at the end. You don't have to give your score, you don't have to give your score at all, but if you want to, feel free. But if you give your score at the end of each round, then we can all kind of like see where you're going. And usually Jess says, oh wow, even worse than last time. So I'm hoping I'm hoping it's, oh yeah, Beth, sorry, yeah. The last round is out of 26, I believe. Because you have 2 points on question 4, 3 points on question 6, 2 points on question 13, 2 points on question 15. That would definitely not be 26 then. It'd be 27. 27. And 3 points on question 17. So 27. 27. Sorry, I missed off. Yeah, I counted it in my head and didn't say it out loud. Okay, so round number 1, quotes. You're looking for the person who said it in the first 5. So Your teeth? Yeah, I saw them outside, was said by Rachel about Ross and his scarily white teeth. Number 2. No, interestingly enough, her leaf blower picked up, was said, of course, by Chandler, because it's ridiculously sarcastic. When he said something about, did you get her machine? No, our answering machine. No, actually, her leaf blower picked up. Number 3. Look, I had a hard life. My mother was killed by a drug dealer. It was Phoebe. I think Monica comes back with something like, I thought your mother killed herself, and she said my mother was a drug dealer. It's banter. So it was Phoebe. Number 4. Classic quote. It's a cow's opinion. It doesn't matter. It's moo. Good old Joey. With moo point. Number 5. Just 3. I'm dilated 3. Love that line. It's for Ross. When Rachel is gonna give birth at some point very soon. So number 6. Oh, you're setting Ross up with someone. Does she have a wedding dress? That was Rachel's quote there. So wedding dress was your answer. Then Chandler's classic line. What did you put? I'm not saying what he put. That is not okay. Oh wow. Okay. Number 7. I'm not so good at the advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment? Is Chandler's classic line. Love that. Number 8. Monica says, he didn't make it to one of my piano recitals, but this he sees. You put dance. Ballet. Yeah. Piano. Number 9. Gum would be perfection. No. Because that's not the quote. Perfect is not the quote, it's perfection. Gum would be perfect makes a lot more sense than gum would be perfection, which is why perfection is so funny. Because then he's like, why did I say that? I'm so stupid. And then number 10. Hey, buddy, this is a family place. Put the mouse back in the house. So you need mouse and house to get 1 point for that. What? Put the gun back in the bag. The mouse is referring to his. Yes, that's the one. Because he just likes to wear airy shorts. Right, so there we go. That was out of 10. I hope you all did really well and got 10 out of 10. Ryan, what'd you get? He got 4. Not too bad, not too bad. 6 out of 10. 4 out of 10. 6 out of 10. 8, 10. Oh, Bethany, look at you roll. So Bethany Ryan just went, you can go away. 7. Where's my pal Alex? Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's the score? Is it 6? 6. Wait till we get to the episode round. I'm assuming Bethany doesn't think she's done very well on that one. Right, okay. Where are we at? Maths. This is fun. I enjoyed doing this one. So, number 1. The number of Ross's marriages plus the number of Joey's sisters. Oh, Alex got 8. She got 8. The number of Ross's marriages plus the number of Joey's sisters is 10. Ross has been married thrice. And Joey has 7 sisters. So that is 10. I really hope I've done this maths correct. And some of you aren't going to be like, actually, no. Because then I'll feel really bad. Oh, apparently, gum was perfect is much better than Ali's answer, which was gum was swell. So there you go. Swell. Number 2. Monica and Chandler's children multiplied by Monica's favourite erogenous zone. That would equal 14. So Monica and Chandler's children is 2. And Monica's favourite erogenous zone, of course, is 7. 7. And then she just goes. Banter. Oh, someone said sugarless gum. So I mean, you were at least slightly close. Oh, yeah, that made him choke. He found that funny. Number 3. categories of towel that Monica has, plus Joey and Chandler's apartment number, season 2 onwards. So categories of towel is 11, and Joey and Chandler's apartment number in season 2 onwards was 19, which makes 30. 30 is your answer. What did you do? What did you put? You had 11 plus 21. Yeah, and they were 19. Yeah. Yeah. See, Ross. Yeah, so they were in 20, and then the guys were in 19. Number 4. Number of Phoebe's marriages multiplied by the number of seasons of Friends. And obviously, seasons of Friends I mentioned a lot. There are 10 of them. And Phoebe has been married that we know of twice. So it's 20. Here was the first one. You only put 1 anyway, didn't you?
No.
Oh, what did you put?
I thought it would be one of these things where she would be like, I don't know, stop mocking Chandler, like, I don't know, 5 times.
Oh, okay. No. 50. You put
5 times 10.
Oh, sorry, I thought you'd been married 50 times. The first guy was the ice dancer. The gay ice dancer. 5. The number of pages Rachel's letter front and back minus the number of Rachel's sisters, it is 16. So she had 18 pages front and back, and she has 2 sisters. What are you looking at me like that for? No, she has 2 sisters. Amy and Jill. So that's 16, that one. Number 6, Monica and Rachel's apartment number in season 1, plus the number of Frank and Alice's children. Monica and Rachel's apartment number in season 1 was 5, and Frank and Alice's children is 3, so that makes 8. So yeah, they were 5 and the boys were 4 in like the first part of life, and then they realized, the producers basically realized that 4 and 5 wouldn't be on like the 3rd floor, so they changed it to 18 and 19. Sorry, 19 and 20. Then number 7, the age at which Chandler first touched a girl's breast minus the number of Ross's children. It equals 17. So he was 19 when he first touched a girl's breast, and Ross's children equals 2. So that makes 17. Get that one? Nice. There's lots of yays going on. Whoops and yays and woos. Thanks. Number 8. The number of steaks mentioned in the title of a season 1 episode minus the number of eggplants. So the season 1 episode is 5 steaks and an eggplant. So it's 4. It's that episode where they're all moaning about like 3 of them have good jobs and 3 of them don't. I think it's that one anyway, where they end up coming home and ended up having 5 steaks and an eggplant for Phoebe because she's a veggie. I love the fact that Lauren tried to write Phoebe. It autocorrected it to phenomenal. Noah. Okay, and then the row of the airplane that Rachel sits in the finale multiplied by the number of friends that Janice dates. So Rachel sits in 32C because that's my bra size, is what she says. Multiplied by the number of friends that Janice dates, which is 2. So that is 64. Did you get that? No. Did you get the second part?
2.
Yeah.
Okay. I was also on number 8. I thought it was 4.
And number 10, the age that Rachel turns in the birthday episode with the scooter, plus the number of days that Joey was on the fishing trip with his dad. So Rachel turns 30 in the episode of the one where they all turn 30, plus the number of days that Joey was on the fishing trip with his dad, which was 3 in the one with Joey's dirty day, they might be called. So it's 33 is your answer, where he goes to that shower of the famous guy. What did you get for that one? Less than 30, I assume. 20. Wow. Oh, I see. Okay, you thought it would be a throwback. Cool. So that one's out of 10. How did we all do? Yeah, Charlton Heston. How did we? Oh, slippery slide was less than last time then. So Ryan got 3.
I was so close on Wallace.
Oh yes, 9 out of 10. 9. 10 again. Bethany, you're on a roll. 10. Yes, Amy. Right. Okay. So round 3, episode titles. I'm interested to know what everyone gets. Alex and Ali got 4. That surprises me. Team, what are you doing? She's convinced that the bra size was 34. See, it was not. So, episode titles. Let's see how we get on. The one where Monica gets a roommate. That is season 1. The reason I said there was a different title is because it's the pilot. Ali is correct. Dim Sums is the least favourite of the House of Games games. The best one is obviously Answer Smash. Yeah, it's the pilot, so I wasn't going to say pilot because then obviously it would be season 1, but it then changed to the one where Monica gets a roommate. That's season 1. Number 2, the one with the embryos, best episode ever, is season 4. Season 4, episode 12, no less. Get that? Cool. Number 3. Number 3, the one with the rumor. That one with Brad Pitt in it is season 8. Season 8. We know Rachel was slightly pregnant at that time.
This is like number 1. As soon as you mention one, you know
You got the other ones wrong. Yeah. Number 4, the one where everybody finds out, is season 5. Yeah, nice, good. Number 5, the one with Monica and Chandler's wedding, is season 7. Okay, he's nodding. He's nodding. Number 6, the one when no one's ready. What a classic. Season 3. I was saying to somebody the other day who's never watched Friends. He asked, is it worth watching for the first time now? And I was like, I think so. I think the first season seems old, but like it gets there. But I did say to him, actually, the best seasons are seasons 3 to 5. And I stand by that, having read these episodes today. The one with the prom video is season 2. You did get that?
Yeah.
You thought it was season 1, didn't you?
No.
Wow, okay. Right, that's not that, no. So the one with the prom video was season 2. The one where Ross is fine. I'm fine. Is season 10. The one with the routine is season 6. Ryan's looking so happy because he knows he's got the last one right. Which means the one in Barbados is season 9. That was tricky, the one in Barbados, because the one in Barbados is the last episode of season 9. And then all the things that happen like after Barbados are the beginning of season 10. So and you'd already put season 10 for the one where Ross is fine. So yeah, that was a bit tricky. Sorry, guys. How do we get on? 8. Oh, Jess, what are you like? You were like, I don't know what the episode titles are. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Team. I thought I was being really harsh with this, but you guys are too good. 10, 6, 10, best round. Now the question is, how many of you did that straight through, no issues? And how many of you did it where you wrote something down, then you got to another episode and went, oh, wrote something down, then crossed it out and put someone else? Alex and Ali are not willing to talk about this round. So I don't think that was particularly a good one. You got 6. Ryan got 6. You had to keep crossing them out though, didn't you? You had to keep changing them. Yeah, there was a few swaps, but that's funny. I love it. Right, fashion. We literally put 9 for 8 instead of 10. 9 for 8 instead of 10. Then when question 10 came, I was like, no, it's the other way around. Got season 3 and 4 the wrong around. Season 5, 6 the wrong around. Yeah, it's funny, but then when you realise it's one per, you have to go, oh, hang on, and then change it. So, fashion. I seriously cannot believe that you do not know what this is. So, question number 1. Ichiban. Lipstick for men. Lipstick for men. If you put like silvery blue lipstick that Joey wears, that's also fine. But like it was just Ichiban lipstick for men is legit what it is. That's like the what? You put a sash. Wow, nice answer. Number 2. What does Phoebe use to cover up her hummus stain in the one where no one's ready? It is a Christmas decoration ribbon thing. Anything along those lines. It's online is described as a Christmas ribbon. Oh, I see. Now, Jess, your comment makes sense. Okay. Yeah, Christmas bow, that's fine. Anything to do with a ribbon, a bow, a decoration, and Christmas. A Christmas flower, I'll accept. Yeah. Jess's comment makes sense earlier when she said she got a magazine and she went around doing the pose. I was there like, what? And then she said, to confirm, I got blue lipstick in a magazine and went around pouting saying it. I was like, cool, that makes sense now. What colour is Monica's dress in the throwback prom video? Red, but burgundy or wine would probably be okay as well. It's blue is not okay. No, that was Rachel's dress. Yeah, so I would accept red, but it's probably more of a burgundy sort of colour. Number 4. At the end of the one with the holiday armadillo, Joey comes in dressed as what character? He is Superman. It's a line that Phoebe says about, I understand why Superman's here, but why is there a crocodile or something at the Easter Bunny's funeral? I can't remember what it is that she said, but it's funny. This is just spelling one. I'm really interested to know what your answer was. What nursery rhyme character does Chandler liken Rachel to while she's wearing her bridesmaid dress for Barry and Mindy's wedding? He likens her to Bo Peep. What did you put? Yeah. Yeah. B-O-E, B-O-W? Okay, you're right, I get P-E-P? P-E-A-P? Porcupine, not crocodile. It is 2 words, yes. Yeah, no, you are correct, Kelly. It's a porcupine. Why is a porcupine at Easter Bunny's funeral? Apparently, Be Not Alone, Bethany thought the same thing. So, it is Bo Peep. I'm not sure if he actually explicitly says, you look like Bo Peep, but he does say something about, I'm sorry, we don't have your sheep, which obviously suggests that she's Bo Peep. The one with the Halloween party, what costume is Ross wearing? Spudnik, obviously. What a legend. Spudnik. Oh, love him. Everyone hates Ross, but I think he's great. he's got his flaws, but we just love Ross. He's great. Number 7. This is one that you didn't answer, wasn't it? Oh, okay. What sort of trousers did Phoebe get as maternity wear? Thinking they already came with a list of baby names, it was Santa pants. Because there was a list of children's names in the pocket, as in like the naughty and nice list. And she was like, this is good names and bad names. What'd you put? Okay. It wasn't Spanx, no. So yeah, she comes in dressed as like Father Christmas. It's hilarious. Number 8. What cosmetic disaster happens to Ross when he fails to count Mississippilously? He has a dark tan on just his front. I mean, you can't just say tanning disaster. Tan. No tan. Dark tan. Spray tan. Anything to do with a tan and not doing it right, basically. What colour suit, jacket, and trousers was Chandler wearing in the throwback Thanksgiving episode where he loses his toe? He was wearing white. Which is why when you said, I suppose you'll take a broad colour, I was like, yes. Okay, if you put cream, I'll accept. Yes, it was white. If you put cream, fine. Oh, I see. Okay, off-white, cream, white. I think it is white, but it depends on what your TV looks like, I suppose. So we'll go with cream as well. And his top was like a pinky reddy sort of colour. Number 10. What is the name on the overalls that Phoebe wears when she, Ross, and Susan get stuck in a cupboard in the hospital? It's, of course, Ben. That's how I end up naming their son. Ben. What did you get? out of 10. Ryan got 5. Jim, you were close. Same amount of letters. Got 9. 7, 10, 10. 10 out of 10, you're back. 9. So unfortunately, the reigning champions of our quiz last time couldn't make it today. But they did say that they possibly will be able to catch it up over the weekends if you're watching team. And they were gutted because they wanted to be defending champions. It was in the last quiz where they lost 2 marks in the whole quiz. That was it. It was out of something like 66, and they were like, "Yeah, we got 64." So yeah, we will see who can beat them today. Oh, we've got some 9s and a 7. Beautiful. Right. Number 5. Round number 5. Bethany thought Chandler wore a blue suit. Ross wore a blue suit. Ross wore a blue suit with a yellow top. That's probably why, because there was a blue suit involved. So round number 5, general knowledge. This is out of 27. What were Joey and Monica doing in his dream that led him to think he was in love with her? They were doing a crossword puzzle. And he was like, "Oh, this is nice. I think I'm in love." Number 2, why does Phoebe kiss Gunther? It's because he sneezes and she wants her sexy voice back, which she can only have if she has a cold. Just to see if he was good. Love that. I'm going to make an executive decision and say that cuddling doesn't count. They happened to just be in a cuddling position, but they were doing a crossword. So, what do you think? They were cuddling in a position and doing a crossword, but it was kind of the crossword that was the main point of the story. Both Jess and Lauren. I'm not going to repeat what he just said, but he was like, "No." And he's met both of you in real life, so that just proves it, doesn't it? Love that. So Chandler buys Kathy the Velveteen Rabbit for her birthday. What? Oh, you put Peter Rabbit. That's sad. Rabbit. Bugs Bunny. The Velveteen Rabbit. Justice said, "Come on, man. I've only got like 2 more points than you." That's why he said it, apparently. So the 2 gifts that Phoebe buys for Joey in an attempt to get Rachel to move back in with him. 2 points, 1 for each. One is a drum kit, and the other one is a tarantula. Please tell me very quietly what you put for the second one.
I'm not sure you'd have had that as an answer.
So Ryan's answer was the thing that the guys get free that one time, and the thing about the sharks. I'm not going to say that live on YouTube. So, what is the name of the British guy that Phoebe dates, whom she believed as Monica's soulmate, much to Chandler's dismay? His name was Don. Don, and he was there for half an episode that one time. Number 6, 3 points again, 1 for each. What are the middle names of Joey, Chandler, and Rachel? Joseph Francis Tribbiani. Joseph Francis Tribbiani. Chandler M. Bing, which is Muriel. Chandler Muriel Bing. And Rachel Karen Green. Rachel Karen Green. So Francis, Muriel, and Karen. Did you get any of them?
One.
Which one? You got Karen.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I knew that Chandler was an old name, like Trisha.
And you also knew it was female.
Yeah. And Joey.
Joey Tribbiani. Wow. And number 7, when David and Phoebe reunite in NYC for one night only, David speaks a Russian phrase to Phoebe. What does it translate as? Please, clean my beakers. And he says, I don't get out of the lab much. So. What does yours
I remember it being
say?
a weird thing.
What is yours?
I thought it was weird. So I was like, oh.
Sorry, I've got to repeat that one. Ryan's answer was "May your womb be warm." May your womb be warm. That sounds like the sort of thing that Dwight would say. Right. On which game show does Joey make a disastrous appearance? It is Pyramid, hosted by Donny Osmond. What? What? What did you say? Okay. I don't think that counts. So Ryan put Bamboozled. I don't know if it counts because he never actually. It's never said in the show whether he actually appears on it. He was only practicing for it, and it wasn't really a disastrous appearance. So I'm going to veto that one, and I don't think that is correct. Sorry. But his pyramid experience was great. Paper, snow, a ghost. I love it. Number 9. Which British food does Ross punch after finding out that Emily is getting remarried? It's a scone. And he's like, stupid British snack food, while he's punching the scone. It's amazing. You put what? Does anyone on YouTube right now, live on this stream, call Toad in the Hole Sausage in the Hole? Ryan thinks it's the name. It's not. It's Toad in the Hole. Does anyone call it Sausage in the Hole? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Everyone's like, no. I know there's no toad, but just call Toad in the Hole. Sausage in the Hole sounds super weird. Yeah, right? Someone's just said that is a whole different thing. Let's just not get into that. Who is the second friend to find out about Monica and Chandler's secret relationship? It is Rachel. Joey is first, then Rachel is second. Joey finds out because of the eyelash curler. And then Rachel finds out when she picks up the phone. Alex has just said sausage in the hole. Sounds like you've put sausages in a cannon. Like, it's like fire in the hole. Sausage in the hole. I love that. I have a sausage like fired at me over a moat. Chandler has bet $50 that he can't go a week without making fun of his friends. The girl's phone number that Ross gets is Elizabeth Hornswoggle. Elizabeth Hornswoggle. What did you put?
Monica.
Oh. Oh, apparently you've nicked your humour from someone else. Apparently sausage in the hole is Gino De... But you never told me that! I thought you were just doing it to wind me up. I didn't realise you stole it from someone. I do not remember that. I remember saying that I don't like Gino D'Acampo because I feel like he puts on his accent. But I don't remember that. This is not me claiming that he's not Italian, by the way. I do think he is, but I think he exaggerates his accent sometimes to be more funny. Joey's diagnosed with kidney stones. Could it be anything else? Kidney stones? Anything else? Kidney stones. Kidney stones. What does Erica first believe that Monica and Chandler's jobs are due to a file mistake at the adoption agency? She believes that they are a reverend and a doctor. Reverend Monica and Dr. Chandler. What? Teacher and fireman. It's not that. Kidney stones. Priest is fine. I'll accept. Rabbi would also be acceptable. Gosh, right. Where are the gang headed to when Phoebe's waters break? They're off to Atlantic City. Yeah, whoa, Atlantic City! High five. Oh, hang on, Jess's laptop messed up. Number 10, the answer was Rachel. And number 11, the answer was Elizabeth Hornswoggle. Number 14, which is where we were at, was Atlantic City. Number 15. This was a long one. I'm hoping it was an understandable question. Dr. Drake Ramore had 2 twins. One was made up by Ross, and the other was an actual character that Joey played. What were their names? The fake one was called Hans Ramore, and the actual one that was on Friends as Days of Our Lives was Striker Ramore. So Hans and Striker. We didn't get that. Drax and Phil. Cool. Number 16. Chandler goes on a romantic trip to Vermont with Ross, who likes his maple candy, and it's the bit with the salt. And he's like, the salt shaker? No. But the salt? Yes. And then he falls out because he doesn't think it through. It was not. It was Ross. And when he's on the phone, he goes, sure, set up some tampons. Cracks me up. We're all Ross at Disney hotels. We are. Every day, you take the little bottles and put them in your bag. Oh, I've used them, and they put more. Oh, what a shame. And then we never use them at home. The 3 things that Phoebe gives to Ross as a housewarming gift. Salt, so your life always has flavour. Bread, so you never go hungry. And a scented candle for the bathroom, because, you know. So salt, bread, and a scented candle. Lauren's answer. Flavour, hungry, you know. Accurate. None of them were correct. Clothes, knife, and fire extinguisher. They were Ryan's answers. Who is Joey's first flatmate after Chandler moves in with Monica? It's Janine. The hot blonde girl, you could call her that. She was played by a supermodel, so that helps. The low-cut jeans. You're not allowed it because hot blonde girl is not her name, unfortunately. If you tell me who she's played by, I'll give you the point. Okay. He's thinking. Who or what is Gladys? Gladys is a piece of 3D art created by Phoebe that's basically super creepy. No. He's at Kate Moss. He's wrong. Elle Macpherson. So Gladys is a piece of 3D art created by Phoebe. If you've got anything... What? No, because it's Phyllis. So in no way is that technically correct. He just said that Gladys is that lady from The Office and the person who voices sadness in Inside Out. And I'm like, no, because that's Phyllis. So I'm slightly correct. Is the stuff of nightmares a sufficient answer? Yes. Yes, it is. I was putting the baby to bed during me and the oldest one whispering. I think it's not too terrible. No, I think if you had distractions, it's not too terrible. And the last question, the name of the Xerox copy girl is Chloe. What did you put? He put Paige. Paige. Oh. Yeah, that bit's out of 27. Sorry, I was just laughing at copy. Paige. I thought you'd have named a cat. Copycat. Oh, but no, Paige is actually better. Paige is funnier. 12. Caitlin was the pizza delivery girl. That she said she had a haircut like a boy. Because that's the only reason I remember that is because of Joey's grandma who goes Caitlin at the door, which is hilarious. Right, so they always were getting some rounds and some final scores. There was some 25 out of 27, 26 out of 27, 24 out of 27, 25. What did you get? 12.
No.
In the last round.
In the last round, I got 4. Some people.
Ryan got 4 in the last round, which is his final score is going to be lower than most of your last round scores. So final scores, we've got Amy's 60 out of 67, Lauren is 60 out of 67. 61. Ooh, 43. That is quite shameful. I'm actually really disappointed in you. I can say that to her. She's my bridesmaid. Oh, Kelly, you are inching forward. I predicted you get 22. Did you actually? He got 22. Bethany, I really hope that's not what you actually mean. There we go. 60 out of 67. There's so many 60s. That's so funny. I wonder if you all got the same things wrong. That's hilarious. So at the moment, it looks like Kelly, unless there's not anyone else that wants to put their scores forward, looks like you are the winner. Looks like you have won it. Jess plays to be last, apparently. Ryan's just said you didn't even do that. 40 out of 67. Ours was disgustingly low and I won't add it. Okay, fine. That's fine. Blame the distractions. It's cool. It's cool. I honestly thought when I wrote this that everyone would be moaning at me because it was too hard. But actually, you've all got, I assume that have told me, you've all got more than half except Ryan. So that's pretty good. That's good. And the fact that we got 61s and 60s out of 67 is awesome. If you guys want, if you can, like on Instagram or something, can you just send me a general idea of the questions that you got wrong? Just because I'm interested to know what it is that you got wrong and right, obviously then by default. But I think we can call Kelly our winner. Kelly and Aaron. Call him my winner. Thank you for joining me. That was fun. Thanks, Ryan, for providing my in-house entertainment. And Winnie for being asleep. Finally. But I will. What I really want is to take part in a friends quiz because I want to see how well or badly I would do. But I don't want to do like a weekly quiz because I think it would be too much like lockdown one. But I might consider doing another one, maybe a Disney one or maybe a Harry Potter one or something like that in a few weeks' time. Just before Christmas. Season all the way through the rest. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. Right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to end the stream in a few moments. Thank you all for joining me, and I will let you know if I do another one. Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming. Bye.